Well, hello Graeme. Nice to invite me into the new club shop here today. It's very busy, things are going on around. You can probably hear noise in the background, or if you do, it's people working around trying to get this shop up and running. Now, I've got to say though, Ronnie's guys who have been running this shop for a good number of years now have done a fantastic job, and it's going to be a terribly hard act to follow.
There's no question. Sometimes I think when you take over a business, or you know, in a scenario like we're here taking our licence back effectively, it might be because the previous incumbents haven't done a good job, whereas we're in the complete opposite. The guys have done a great job. They brought pride back to the club, they brought pride back to the club shop, they enabled hundreds if not thousands of Ayr supporters to walk about with, you know, head to toe in Ayr United gear and slippers and onesies and whatever it might be. So yeah, listen, we can only thank them, not just for what they did in the shop, but they also did a lot of work for the club, which fans probably just thought was, the way that it should have been. But these guys didn't have to, for example, deal with team sheets on a Saturday, or selling season tickets, or selling tickets for matches. That wasn't part of the contract. That was just something that they did for us. And again, we were very, very thankful, and they did a fantastic job. And it is a hard act to follow. No question about it.
Also, lovely friendliness from them.
Yeah, listen, I mean, when the likes of Carol and Betty behind the desk, behind the counter, they're just fantastic, and so yeah, it was they did a great job, and we've got a hard act to follow. Yeah.
Well, you took the shop over on Saturday. This is now Tuesday, and I've just been in here for a few minutes. It's changed quite a lot. So what have you been getting up to?
Yeah, we were here on Saturday. The other guys moved out kind of early to mid-afternoon on Saturday, and we had quite a lot of us here on Saturday until 7-8 o'clock at night. We just started, kind of cleaning everywhere, and there was a lot of areas of the shop that we wanted, maybe some of the current fixtures and fittings we wanted them moved out, so we did that. We were here Sunday 9 in the morning till 8 at night again, with an army of people. We've had a lot of people who have been here kind of 9 in the morning till 7-8 at night over the last few days. We were here till 9-10 o'clock last night, and it will be the same again tonight. Will be the same again tomorrow. There's a lot of work. We didn't, probably didn't realise it quite until we got here. But we've got a full range of new stock, which we need to stock check all of it.
Very good point there. Now I'm going to stop you there. What exactly are you going to be bringing in stock-wise? What's going to be the difference?
Yeah, I think what we're going to try and do is give people as wide a range as possible. I think the fans are really keen to have a lot of the Adidas training gear. Ever since we got Adidas kind of 3 years ago, the training gear is something that fans always look at and say, how can I get that? I want that. And so we're really keen to give as much training gear as possible from the Adidas range. The Adidas range is expensive. I mean, it's there's absolutely no question about it. It's expensive to buy. It's expensive to sell. But it's what the players are wearing. It's what the fans want. So what we've done, we didn't have a huge cash flow to go out and put an enormous amount of stock in here. So what we've done is we've tried to give as big a range as possible. But the stock quantities are quite small. So if there's something that you really want, I would say come in early and get it. If you come in and there's something that you want but your size isn't there, tell us and you'll have it in 2 weeks. And that's the way that we want to do things. With the likes of the Adidas range, we're going to try and bring out new products as often as possible. Keep people coming back in, keep people's interest.
Yeah, not having just the same stock sitting there.
We want as much new stock as possible. So you've got a lot of, we're going to have quite a few different Adidas kind of training gear, which is fantastic. I kind of look around now and we've got some new clocks going in, and obviously everything we've got, mugs, cufflinks, whatever it might be. New things for children. It's all got the new badge on it, which is something that we've obviously had to do. So it's a completely new range. We've got a new range of leisure wear as well, which isn't Adidas, which is obviously it's not as expensive as the Adidas gear, and we're really pleased with it. It's really nice as well, and that's again something we don't have a huge stock on it. but we will restock on that very, very quickly. Probably actually placing an order now, you know, to get more of that in, also to get, you know, different colours, different, you know, things as well. So we're going to try and continually, you know, bring in new ranges and keep people coming back, give people options. That's what we want to try and do.
Well, you've mentioned all the training gear, and I've been looking around already, and I want you to put some stuff aside for me. Did I get preferential treatment?
Of course.
All right, thank you. I'll get a stock going and sell them. No, actually, the big question that I was going to ask, because it's the one that most fans want to know about, is the strips. When are they coming on sale, and what are the kind of prices for them?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the shop, we're going to open on Thursday. So we're going to open 2 till 8 on Thursday. I guess we'll talk a bit more about opening hours later, but we're going to open on Thursday, and both strips will be here on Thursday for sale, the home top and the away top. The only slight issue that we have before we come to prices is with the kids home top. The kids home top, because of a problem with the manufacturer, is probably not going to be here until the start of next week. So just a few days, but unfortunately because of an issue with the manufacturer, it's not going to be here till the start of next week. So that's the kids home top. Everything else is here. Adult, you know, home and away, kids away, it's all here. And the prices, it will be $49.99 for the home and away tops for adults, and $39.99 for the kids tops for home and away. And again, you know, the pricing is something that, you know, obviously it came up last year. I'm sure it'll come up this year. I'm sure it'll come up every year. And what we really want, especially with the strips, because strips are so important, you know, it's something that we'll sell a lot of. It's something that, you know, we as fans feel proud to wear, you know, and it's great as well when you look out into the ground and you see a lot of strips, or, you know, people wearing the same strip. Looks good. And so what we want fans' feedback. You know, we want people to tell us, listen, do you want you know, a really good quality Adidas kit, which is a wee bit more expensive? Would you rather, you know, we went to, you know, something that's, you know, either maybe not Adidas, or you know, one of Adidas, the cheap range kind of thing, or cheaper range, should we say? You know, and the strip will be less expensive. So these are things that we want people to tell us, and that's, you know, hopefully we get feedback all the way through.
Is the price affected by the amount that you can sell? We see things like Hibs and whatever, we've seen it over a number of seasons, people always quoting Hibs wins, but they've got a massive fan base that buys.
Yeah, not really, no. I mean, if we bought you know, 10 of these strips, or if we bought, you know, 5,000, it would cost us the same price. So it's not really, you know, just because we are in League One doesn't mean, you know, we should have a cheaper top. We're not getting it any cheaper because we're a League One club. So, you know, we're paying a certain price. We would pay the same price if we were in the Championship. You know, we'd pay the same price if we ordered more of them. So, you know, maybe it's different when you're Manchester United or something, you're selling 10 million of them, but, you know, from our point of view, when we're going to sell, you know, 1,000 or 1,500, then this is what we pay. And, you know, the strips are really good quality. That, you know, this year, as they have been last year as well, they're great quality. So, you know, I don't think there certainly won't be any issues with the quality of the tops. But, you know, as I say, we want the fans' feedback. We want people to tell us, listen, what do you want? Are you happy with the strips? Are you happy with the quality? Are you happy with the price? You know, do you want to go to something that's, you know, not as good quality, but the price will be cheaper? That's what we want, is people to tell us, you know. That's
Let's get down to one of the things you brought up just a few seconds ago. Yes, opening hours. That's going to be a wee bit different to start out with, because you'll have the season tickets and the Kilmarnock match tickets as well to sell, and then there will be then a normalised opening hours afterwards. So could you explain all of that to us?
Yeah, what we want is to be reactive, and in any scenario which comes up throughout the season, we want to be reactive. So if we've got a new home kit on sale, if we've got season tickets on sale, if we've got a big game, obviously we've got the Ayr Derby, maybe in the lead up to Christmas, we want to be reactive to all of these. Now we're going to have core opening hours. Now the core opening hours will be a Monday 1 till 5 and a Thursday 4 till 8. We feel it's really important to have that late opening hours for people who are at work during the week. So that will be our core opening hours. So every single week we'll be open Monday 1 till 5, Thursday 4 till 8. Now as we move on, you know, we'll be open, maybe we'll still certainly be open for game days, obviously, and whether it be midweek games on a Tuesday, and we may, you know, add some extra into that, maybe a Friday afternoon, but we'll confirm that. But certainly we can absolutely confirm that every Monday 1 till 5 and every Thursday 4 till 8. this week because I mean, it's very ideal that we're playing Kilmarnock. It's not ideal, unfortunately, the timing of the changeover of the shop. That's just something that is a complete one-off. You know, there's not really, you know, much we can do about that. We want fans in here every single day, you know, buying tickets, and this has just been unfortunate, and it's, you know, quite annoying the way that it's worked out. But once we get to Thursday, we're going to open every single day up until Kilmarnock. So we'll be open on Thursday 2 till 8, we'll be open on Friday 1 till 5, we're open on Saturday, we're open on Sunday, and we'll open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week as well. And we'll be open late on Tuesday, we'll be open late on Thursday, and we'll be open, you know, for from early afternoon on Friday right through to the game. So I think it's really important to be reactive. We don't ever want anybody to be in a scenario where they say, oh, you know, I can't get a ticket. We want to try and you know, or whether it be a ticket or whether it be a strip in the lead up to Christmas, you know, Father's Day, for example, or any of these occasions throughout the year, we'll be reactive and we will open, you know, at different times and at longer periods.
Little question about that, you brought it up there. Now, when will the phone line be back in for the shop? Is it going to be opening on Thursday, or is it still open?
Yeah, listen, I mean, the second that we get the shop open, then, you know, we will have the phone line in there.
So the ticket phone line for the Killie games and season tickets back on to option 5 then?
Yeah, option 5, yeah, from 2 o'clock on Thursday. You know, the phone lines in the shop will be fully manned. The problem we've had in the shop, as I say, we've had people here, you know, until kind of from 9 in the morning till 9 at night every day for the past 4 or 5 days. But you know, it's all volunteer work, and the majority of it's volunteer work, and you know, I think it's really important to try and get the shop open as quickly as we possibly can. It's a lot of work, but as I say, once we get open, then we're going to open 9 days in a row. You know, at weekend, late, so that everyone has that opportunity to come in.
What about the online shopping option? It hasn't been working just because of the transition.
That's right. It's something I'm dealing with. You know, I've been speaking to you about it, you know, before, and I'm sure we'll after this interview. It's really important to have a really good online store, and we're working on that right now. It will take a few days. I don't have an exact date as to when, you know, online will be open. We won't be able to sell Kilmarnock tickets online. It won't be, because even if we do get the online shop ready for, you know, the weekend or early next week, it just won't be enough time for that. So certainly, you know, anybody can call us and book tickets over the phone. That's not a problem. But online, we want to have a really good online store, which makes it really easy for someone to go on and buy anything that's in the shop. And you know, as I say, we're working on that at the moment, and hopefully early next week we'll have the online shop. Before that, you know, hopefully everyone will come in and see what we've got to offer. And as I say, you know, we might be in a scenario where, you know, there might be items here which we run out of quite quickly, and you know, in some ways I hope that's the case, because it means people will be buying and like what we have. But you know, I just hope everyone understands that we just didn't have the cash flow to you know, stock it, you know, with 10 of each size or things like that at the moment. Once we get, you know, cash flow, and once we get, you know, a couple of months in the shop, and we've got, you know, a regular cash stream coming in, you know, then we're going to, you know, continue to place orders and so on. But you know, we're going to make new orders already, probably, because I think we're expecting over the next 9 days to be extremely busy. And as I say, you know, if people don't like what they see or they want extra things in, tell us. You know, that's the important thing, is you know, give us feedback, tell us what you want in the shop, what you like, what you don't like, and we will continually work to try and, you know, make sure that, well, we'll never please everyone, but try and please as many as we possibly can.
Well, interesting times, Graeme. Thanks very much.
No problem. Thanks, Callum.